You've felt it, haven't you? That tug in your chest, soft but undeniable, when his name crosses your mind without invitation. The way silence echoes louder when he pulls away. The ache that doesn't scream, but hums. The angels say, he still feels you, because your presence carries something holy. You didn't just walk into his life. You were sent. There is a divine thread connecting your soul to his. Invisible to the eye. But oh, how the heart knows. He doesn't understand it yet, but you awakened something ancient within him. Something sacred. Something he thought he had buried. You are not a coincidence. You are a catalyst. He may not have said this out loud, he may never. But your light, your way of loving without conditions, your strength masked in gentleness, it struck him. It stripped him. And now, even in the silence, he still feels your spirit brushing against his. The angels whisper, this is not ordinary love. It is not meant to follow rules. It was meant to unearth, to dismantle, to rebuild. You are the beginning of his spiritual awakening. You've been asking, why me? But the real question is, who else could carry what you carry? Who else would love this deeply without being seen? Who else but you? And just when you feel like giving up, know this. Before time carved your name on this earth, God had already written it into his journey. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. You wonder why he hesitates. Why he builds walls only to peek over them, searching for you again. Why his heart calls to yours, then retreats into silence. The angels say, it's not you he's resisting. It's the gravity of what you awaken in him. Inside this man lives a boy who was never taught how to stay. A soul that never learned how to feel safe in love. His silence isn't rejection, it's armor. Worn from years of believing love was conditional, earned, painful. But your love didn't come with demands. It came like rain, soft, cleansing, unstoppable. And that frightened him. You see his distance and think it's disinterest. But the angels reveal, it's protection. Not of you, from you. Because what he feels for you threatens everything he once believed about himself. He's spent so long pretending he doesn't need love. That vulnerability is weakness. That needing someone means losing control. And you? You made him feel it all. He has been taught to brace for abandonment. To shrink before emotion. So when you appeared, offering presence instead of pressure, depth instead of drama, his heart panicked. And yet, he keeps coming back. Because something in him knows. Your love is not like the others. Your love is a mirror. And no one escapes their reflection forever. You've poured yourself into him like sacred water, hoping it would fill the cracks he refuses to show. But who's filling you? The angels lean close now, whispering, do not abandon your own light while waiting for his. He is walking through fog, yes. But that does not mean you were sent to get lost with him. You are not his cure, you are the reminder that healing is possible. And your softness, your warmth, your soul that forgives what was never even spoken aloud. All of it is holy. But holiness does not mean depletion. You deserve to be met in the middle. To be held, not just imagined. To be seen, not just longed for. You are not less sacred when you draw boundaries. You are not less divine when you say, I need to. The angels say he feels your distance when you choose yourself. And though it scares him, it also teaches him. Because love that stays whole teaches better than love that shatters to please. He is not lost because you stepped back. He is learning. Learning how to hold on to what doesn't fall apart to be loved. So don't dim your light to be near him. Shine. He will find his way by your light, or not at all. He doesn't fear you. He fears the truth you reflect. The angels say, your presence is not soft to him, it is piercing. Not because you hurt him, but because you reveal. You are the still water where he sees everything he tried to forget. You didn't come into his life quietly. You came as light, as fire disguised in a gentle voice. And in that light, he saw himself, unmasked, flawed, longing, human. He didn't expect it, didn't ask for it. But there you were. And when he looks into your eyes, he sees what he could be. What he once hoped to become before the world made him choose safety over soul. You are his unfinished story, his mirror. But mirrors don't lie. And that terrifies him. You reflect the version of him that loves without shame, that speaks without fear, that chooses devotion over distraction. You are the proof that his heart still works, that he can still feel. And nothing is more disruptive to someone who has lived numb than to meet someone who makes them feel everything. The angels whisper, he's afraid not of losing you, but of becoming the man your love requires. And yet, every time he looks your way, he takes one silent step closer to that man. Even when you can't see it. There's a shift happening inside him. Quiet, slow, but real. The angels say, something you did, without effort, without calculation, unlocked the door. You didn't demand change. You didn't chase. But your absence spoke volumes. Your silence became a sermon. And now, he is listening. He once moved through life asleep, surviving by routine, mistaking numbness for peace. But the moment you entered his story, the rhythm changed. Not immediately, but undeniably. He's noticing things he never noticed. Feeling things he can't explain. Asking questions he never dared to voice. What if I've been wrong about love? What if I want to try again? What if she's the one? He might not say any of this out loud. He might still play roles that no longer fit. But the angels show you this. His heart is no longer where it used to be. Something has stirred. A longing. A hunger for truth. For you. And here is the mystery. You did not wake him up by shouting. You woke him with your light. You woke him by walking away without closing the door. You woke him by loving yourself when he could not. And now, he's beginning to remember who he was before he forgot how to feel. He comes close, then disappears. And every time he returns, he looks at you like home, and runs from it like danger. The angels say, this rhythm is not rejection. It is fear disguised as logic. Desire disguised as distance. He is caught in a sacred loop, drawn to your soul, but afraid of what that closeness awakens in him. When he leaves, it's not to forget you. It's to forget the parts of himself that your love dares to touch. You don't just make him feel loved. You make him feel seen. And not everyone is ready to be seen. So he circles, retreats, returns. Each time bringing a little more of himself. Each time staying a little longer. Each time inching toward a surrender he doesn't yet know how to give. You may wonder if you're being played, used, forgotten. But the angels reveal, he doesn't want anyone else. He doesn't know how to hold you, but he also cannot release you. He is learning to hold the weight of something real. You are not being punished. You are part of his unlearning. And though the pattern aches, it is breaking. The next time he returns, it won't be the same. Because every cycle brings him closer to the moment he finally stays. Your love didn't arrive to impress, it arrived to heal. And the angels say, that's why it lingers in him, even when you are gone. He may never confess how deeply you've touched him. But his soul knows. His body knows. His silence carries your name more than his words ever will. He didn't need more attention. He needed truth. And truth is what you gave him. Wrapped in compassion, sealed in grace. That's why it hurts so much, for both of you. Because real love isn't just about butterflies. It's confrontation. It's both balm and blade. It's seeing someone at their most vulnerable and loving them anyway. He felt safe with you in a way he couldn't explain. Because you didn't demand his performance, you welcomed his presence. Even when it trembled. Even when it fled. And now, without your touch, something in him is aching. Not for pleasure. For peace. The kind he only tasted in your arms, even if he never fully let himself rest there. The angels whisper, "You have been medicine for his soul. You were the prayer he never knew how to voice. And even if he never says your name again, your love lives in the parts of him that are finally learning to feel. You didn't save him. You showed him he was worth saving. This isn't random. The ache, the timing, the pauses, the pull. The angels are clear. You are on sacred ground. This story between you and him, it was written in realms beyond time. You didn't find each other by chance. You recognized each other. Even before you spoke. You were led, not lured. There were moments you doubted, whispering, "Why would I be chosen for this?" And yet, here you are. Still feeling. Still hoping. Still carrying a light for someone who doesn't always know how to reach for it. But heaven knows. And heaven leads. The angels say, even his detours are part of the map. Even his delays are woven into the sacred choreography of what's unfolding. You are not waiting, you are being prepared. He is not absent, he is being guided through terrain his heart never dared to explore. This isn't punishment. It's prophecy in progress. And you, beloved, are the anchor. The prayer. The promise kept. When the wind howls, remember this. You are called to love in a way that teaches, not chases. Anchors don't run after ships. They wait in faith until the tide brings them home. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3 verse 5. He is not cold. He is scared. The angels say, he is standing at the edge of a feeling so vast, it makes him question everything he thought he knew about safety. You touch parts of him he's hidden, even from himself. And every time he thinks about loving you, he meets his own trembling. He wants to be brave. He wants to say it. To reach for you. But inside, 1,000 what-ifs echo louder than his desire. What if she sees how broken I am? What if I can't be enough for her? What if I lose myself in this? You, dear soul, are not the threat. You are the mirror. And mirrors are terrifying when we've lived behind masks. He is afraid of your softness, not because it's weak, but because it's real. Because no one ever taught him that real love stays. That real love sees, and doesn't leave. So he tests it, retreats from it, pretends he doesn't care. But he does. Deeply. And in that silence, in that distance, his longing grows like a storm held behind locked ribs. The angels whisper, he is learning that vulnerability is not surrender to pain, it's surrender to love. And one day soon, his heart will tremble, open, and speak. What if the ending you feared was never the real ending? The angels ask, what if this wasn't about losing him, but about finding you? You've loved deeply. You've waited through storms. You've offered your presence when he offered only silence. And still here you are, heart open, soul wiser. This is not weakness. This is sacred endurance. The angels say, it's time to let go of the version of love that required your suffering. Release the timelines. Release what should have been. Let love find its own path, without you having to diminish yourself to be chosen. Because the truth is, he felt it. All of it. The connection. The peace. The quiet understanding. And even if his journey takes him far away, even if he never utters the words you long to hear, what was real between you remains untouched. You don't need to carry hope like a burden anymore. You can set it down now, not because it failed, but because it blossomed. Acceptance is not giving up. It's saying, what we shared mattered. And I trust that if it's meant to come back, it will. Whole. Ready. Divine. Be still, and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. What is yours will never lose its way to you.